I'm Ashlyn and my husband is Zach, and we are traveling A to Z. Join us as we go explore Copenhagen for the next 24 hours. We're going to take you to the top spots to see while in this city. Copenhagen is the capital and most populated city of Denmark. Join us as we show you around. Welcome to Copenhagen! We made it to Copenhagen and we're gonna go explore the city for 24 hours and see the major sites. Our first stop is to Nyboder Historic Row House District. This area was originally built by Christian IV to accommodate the growing Royal Danish Navy and their families. So these are all the military barracks where people live, their apartments. And they all have to be painted the same color. When the females' husbands went away for the military, they used to put these dogs in the windows facing out saying, "Hey, my husband's gone," and then turn them around when they were back. One of the most photographed streets, and the light post is original. Used to be gas and now they're electric. This is the Church of St. Paul. It is an active church, but they also use it for concerts. The Danish people are not that religious, so a lot of their churches are used for other things, like cafes and museums. This is the King's Garden, one of the first public parks in the world. The park is the oldest and most visited park in central Copenhagen. It was established in the early 17th century as a private garden of King Christian IV Rosenborg Castle. This park also has a whole bunch of other historical buildings and is the home to the Royal Gardens. It has a lot of statues and monuments, and you can walk around the whole park. This park is used by a lot of the locals for concerts, picnics, walking, and sports. This is a statue of Hans Christian Andersen, which is in the park. He wrote The Little Mermaid and The Ugly Duckling. Most of his stories were actually pretty grim and had a moral to them. Our next stop is to the area of Kobenhaven. This is the old Merchants Port area and has some great big buildings that are really beautiful to see. In this area, they have some little courtyards that you could wander into, and they're beautiful views when you go into them. So this is the Danish Parliament. They don't have a king, but they have a queen right now, and when she dies, then they have a king coming up. We're heading to the front of the Parliament building right now. The Parliament is a location where the elected people help make laws that are passed. You could go on a free 45-minute guided tour during the day of these chambers. So this is the front of the Danish Parliament, with the stables where the horses practice. This is the Parliament building, and over here is the Prince's Palace. It is built across the canal, but really close, so then the prince can move out, but not be that far away. This is the Royal Library, and it is beautiful and has a really nice fountain and gardens. This is the street. This is where all the restaurants are, the cafes. This is where all the locals go. It's cute. One of the top things to eat while you're in Copenhagen is one of their hot dogs. So of course we had to get one. I decided to go with the traditional roasted hot dog with everything. That is the classic Danish hot dog. They have a special sauce called Mermaid sauce, and then they add ketchup, fried onions, fresh onions, and pickles. Perfect. Thank Thank you. It looks so yummy. What did you get?
Sausage and bread.
Yours is very boring looking.
It's totally boring.
Mine's like all fancy. We're gonna have a fludabogen, which is a pastry with wafer and chocolate and meringue, kind of like marshmallow cream, and we're gonna try it out. It's a famous dessert pastry here.
Oh, it's like a ding dong. It's the same cream that's in a ding dong. What are you eating, babe? Chubby bunny.
Yeah, it's between a solid marshmallow and a liquid marshmallow.
Marshmallow fluff.
Marshmallow fluff, but like slightly thicker, I feel.
Yeah.
So behind me is the marble church, and it's pretty much made out of marble except for the top, and the top dome has some gold on it. That was sponsored by the kingdom. So this is the Danish Citadel. The Citadel in Copenhagen was founded by the Danish King Christian IV in 1626. It's on the border of the inner Copenhagen in the area of Osterbro. Today, the buildings inside the Citadel are used as military barracks and offices. There's an area open to the public for walking and jogging. So the Citadel has 5 points, and they had cannons at each point to help protect the city from the Swedish.
Maintenance and upkeep of it.
The mermaid's pretty small. This mermaid is here because the mermaid story from The Little Mermaid, except for it wasn't a happy ending, and she was stuck on a rock forever. She couldn't be on land and also couldn't be in the water.
Ashton's gonna go fall in the water right now trying to get close to the Little Mermaid statue. Now run out there and give her a big hug.
The Little Mermaid is 4 feet tall and sits at the entrance of the harbor of the Old Port District. That is a ski slope on top of the power plant, and they burn garbage for their power. So they make snow and put it on there so they could ski down it because they have no mountains here, and that's their ski slope. Here's the new opera house that was just built, which is very abstract. So walking into the Royal Palace. You can ride your bike, but you can't stop and you can't sit or drive. We're currently at Amalienborg, or the Royal Palace. This is home to the Danish royal family and is located in Copenhagen. Over the years, different monarchs and their families have resided in these palaces. So that is the Queen's Palace, and the Queen's balcony is the Queen's sister's house, the palace. And you can see the marble church again. This new harbor is beautiful. It's supposed to actually look like a copy of Amsterdam, which is funny because it's the most iconic place in Copenhagen. This area is right on the harbor front, and you could take a canal ride on a boat, or you could enjoy the bars, cafes, and restaurants that are right along this area. It's very busy down here. There's a lot of tourists. Probably the busiest area we have been to the whole time. Our last stop of the day is to Tivoligardens. Tivoligardens was founded in 1843 and is an international attraction. Tivoligardens is an amusement park in central Copenhagen that has rides, games, concerts, shops, musicals, food, and pretty much anything you could imagine. Gardens is where Walt Disney got its inspiration, and this was the first amusement park in the world. It kind of has a vibe of Disneyland, I could see that. The Billies are cute, they have all the green and the rides around, pretty neat, lots of different restaurants. Oh God.
They have the Chinese section, they have the whatever section.
We definitely see how Walt Disney got his inspiration. like the different sections and worlds. We're in China right now.
We're in China. We're in the Danish version of China.
Oh, look at the snake.
It's a dragon, babe.
Or a dragon.
We're in China, that's a dragon.
Okay, dragon because of China, sorry.
Because it has 3 toes.
Sorry, I'm not sufficient on my dragons.
Whatever. You don't even know how many toes the dragon has.
I have no idea
It's a
how
sea monster, obviously.
No idea how many toes the dragon has. We're in Little Arabia. Looks like a mosque, kinda.
Yeah,
It's like Disney, but way cheaper than Disney. Way cheaper.
Everywhere. So many Vikings.
After coming from Greenland, this is way cheaper than Greenland. Still expensive, but way cheaper.
This is totally like Thunder Mountain Railroad.
Right? Turns out Disney was not that smart.
Yeah, he totally ripped this place
He
off.
ripped this place off the whole way. The Thunder Mountain, the different countries, the shops.
Totally ripped off
Like-
this place.
Right?
Yeah. Crazy.
So they have like carnival games? Archery? I only get one?
Yeah, you only get one. I got a bullseye. Now you get to do whatever. Show me how it's done. Yeah, now don't hit the dude. Seriously, you might want to wait.
Just line it up, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pull it back?
Yeah, pull it back to your cheek. There you go. Look down the arrow. All right. Don't hit the dude. I'm gonna take that away from you. You're gonna hurt somebody. Oh, the thingy fell off.
What do you mean the thing fell? No, it was like that when I got
Oh,
it.
it's not supposed to be like that.
Oh, well that's how it was.
Okay.
So that's why I'm dropping it, because it's broken, not because I'm bad.
Okay. Don't hit the dude. Stop. Don't hit the dude. Okay, don't hit the girl.
I'm not gonna hit the girl.
Hit the thing.
How you do?
How does she not get shot in the face on a regular basis? I don't understand
I
this.
just like pull it all the way back.
Yeah, pull it back. And then, yay!
I did better than you minus the bullseye that you
Good job,
got.
babe.
Hey, I hit the target. I'm happy. They have shows throughout the day in the theater that you could watch, so we watched a little bit at the end of one. We had a long day, so we decided to head out as the lights turned on. I hope you enjoyed watching our video of the top 10 spots to visit in the city of Copenhagen. If you enjoyed our video, please subscribe below to follow more of our adventures.